Hi, this is Julie McCarver. I'm running for Associate Circuit Judge in St. Francois County, and this is my very first Coffee and the Candidate. Today we're here with John Clark.
Good morning.
John Clark is the mayor of the city of Park Hills, which is in St. Francois County, and we thought we'd ask him some questions about municipal elections.
Okay.
And what does a mayor do?
Okay.
And how are those things different than the general elections that we have in August, which would be the primary, in November, which would be the general.
Nebraska.
And we get to sit here and drink some coffee
There
too.
you go. There you go. Cheers.
Cheers. Yes. So, you are the current mayor of the city of Park Hills?
Yes, I was. Yeah.
And you've also been a city council member in
I
Park
have.
Hills?
Yes, I was served 3 terms total on the city council.
Okay. So we have a municipal election coming up, is that right?
We do on April the 5th.
Municipal elections are different than your primary and your general election,
Sure.
is that right?
That's exactly right. Election in Park Hills is we don't affiliate with party, so there's no Democrat, Republican, Independent. There's no party
So they don't
affiliation.
Yeah, they don't even allow you to claim a party on the ballot, do they?
No, they do not.
They say nonpartisan.
Nonpartisan.
And I know that because I've run for city of prosecutor in Farmington.
Right.
So how many positions are up in Park Hills right now?
Well, there's 4 council positions currently.
So you basically always have 2 people for each ward.
We do.
And there's 4 wards.
There's 4 wards. So we have a total of 8 council members and 1 mayor. We are a mayor, council / city administrator form of government.
Right. I was previously the city prosecutor in Park Hills.
That's right.
And you were on the city council at that time.
That's correct. Yes.
And we worked together for a number of years.
Right.
And I've known you for a long time.
Long time, and I've known your husband even longer.
Yes.
We go way back.
I think Sean's from my husband, Sean McCarver.
Yes.
He's from Flat River.
Right, yep,
Yes.
exactly. And, his parents and grandparents owned the drugstore here, Reagan's Rae-Cole Drugs.
Right.
And I spent many hours, down there as a young child and growing up. And,
Did you?
Yeah, Sean and I graduated high school together, went all the way through, from kindergarten all the way through. Mm-hmm. And so I've known his family and for a long, long time.
Yes, and I think my mother-in-law, Barb,
Yes.
she still lives here in Park
Yes, she
Hills.
does.
So as the mayor, what are your duties? What type of stuff are you doing?
Well, basically, it's myself and the city council are responsible to set the direction for the city.
Right.
What are we going to do? What things are we going to achieve? Probably the biggest thing that the council and myself have to do every year is to come up with the city budget.
So, municipal elections, sometimes, not a lot of people are voting.
Right.
Right? I've seen some where there's very few people voting.
Yes.
And sometimes people don't realize how important your municipal elections are.
Right, exactly.
But these positions for city council and mayor are very important because all of you are making these decisions for Park Hills.
Exactly, correct. In addition to the municipal offices and city council positions, mayors, also the April elections deal a lot with the school boards as well.
Right. I want to personally thank Rae-Cole for letting us do this today, letting us sit down and discuss some issues with the mayor, John Clark. And a special thank you to Derek and Chris Holsey, who we spoke to and said that we could sit down today and have this chat.
Sure, very good. I will say, the Rae-Coles, the Halseys are great partners in our community. They've done tremendous things here, and we're just thrilled to death with all the progress they've made, restoring this old building that we're sitting in here.
Right.
Across the street and on down, they've done a lot of great work for our community.
Okay, so let's discuss how the general and primary elections after the municipal election are also important to this community.
Okay.
The type of people we have in those elections would be your associate circuit judges, right?
Right.
We have the recorder of deeds, your county assessor, your central committee positions, the circuit clerk. Those positions basically form a partnership with your municipality. Is that right?
Well, that's correct. We've, it's all part of the bigger picture. Any kind of relationship or any kind of team building that we can do with those elected officials at the courthouse or at the St. Francis County, the county level, is just a benefit to us.
And in fact, the municipal court in Park Hills is controlled by the presiding judge.
That's correct.
Who is a circuit court judge in St. Francis County.
Right, exactly.
That's not the position I'm running for. The circuit court judge positions are not up this year.
Right.
So additionally, I think that right now for the city of Park Hills, is there one proposition or more than one?
The one that we have, we just have one for the
Okay.
city of Park Hills, and it's called Proposition Swim. We are in dire need of replacing our pool, municipal swimming pool. It's 64 years old this year,
Right.
and it's time to replace it. We're putting out a $3.5 million bond issue, municipal bond,
Right.
that will be paid for by the citizens, voted through if it passes.
Right.
That will be an assessment on their property taxes and their personal taxes as well.
So it's a real property tax.
Right.
And a personal property tax.
Exactly.
Okay.
And it's 41 cents per $100 assessed valuation. And anyway, it's 64 years old this year, and the city council made a decision at the end of the season last year that we would not reopen the pool this year because of safety concerns.
Because it's in disrepair.
It's in disrepair. I mean, plus we kind of feel that it's being undermined. We lose water. We really can't see where the water's going. So it became kind of a safety issue. Whether it's our young kids in the splash pad and all those fun things to do, or it's our senior adults or more older adults that want to do resistance walking in the lazy river type
there's a
thing.
lazy river
There will
too.
be a lazy river, and so. We're excited about it. Brock Miller Construction out of Farmington got the bid, which is another good thing because they're a local company.
Right.
They employ a lot of local people in the area.
Yes.
As well, and then they use contractors such as Raider Construction and different ones around the community and around the area.
And so there's a whale.
There's
at
a
the pool
whale,
right now,
yes.
right?
Yes, there is a whale.
Does the whale have a name?
The whale's name is Rory,
Yes.
and he's got a little bit of a history. He, I think it was a Rotary Club donation back in the late 50s, early 60s that donated Rory and the little wading pool. They had
Thank you, Rotary Club.
Yes, right, exactly. And Rory has kind of been a key fixture in this whole thing, and in fact, some of the campaign the theme has been Save Rory. So
Okay.
they're
Yeah,
kind of
that's
trying to
cute.
bring that back into it as well. Julie, if you could maybe explain to me and the others, a little bit more what that probate position is.
Okay. I'm running for Associate Circuit Judge in St. Francis County. That is, in this county, the probate judge position. Sometimes the probate court will be in charge of adults.
Okay.
There's conservatorships over adults, and there are guardianships for adults and for minors. And you'll have a guardianship over a minor if you don't have a parent who is capable of taking care of that child. Additionally, this position is kind of like a municipal judge position because we've had a lot of changes in the last 10 years in our municipal courts. And because of those changes, the municipal courts around here have, to some extent, in other places too, been sending their courts to the state level instead of doing them at the municipal level. This position does a lot of domestic work, which is custody cases, paternity cases, divorce cases. This position is in charge of persons who may need to be committed. And I've been in practice for almost 20 years now.
Right, sure.
Yes, despite looking so young.
Like me.
Today's my birthday, by the way.
Well, happy birthday.
Yes.
My goodness. Yeah,
Yes.
that's great.
I'm less young today
Less
because it's
young,
my birthday.
yeah. Well, just all the things that you mentioned are important. And important, I think, to have somebody with the experience and the compassion that you have.
Thank you.
That would show to these people that are in need, that it's good to know somebody would be in charge of that would get the right thing done.
And I've taken a probate case. I've taken custody cases. Just so many different types of cases up to the Court of Appeals. I even had one case go up to the Missouri Supreme
Right.
Court. Actually, two cases, a writ case and also a custody case go up to the Missouri Supreme Court. And, you know, it's important to have somebody who has the experience,
Sure.
And that you have somebody with compassion,
Mm-hmm.
who can take care of the people who are in front of them and treat them with respect. I can do that. Well, thank you for meeting with
Well,
us
you're
today.
quite welcome. I've enjoyed it. Good luck to you.
Thank you. And we'll link or whatever links that are necessary so that some of the things we've discussed can be reviewed.
Okay.
If the watchers would like to review those things. Rae-Coles, thank you again today to the Holseys and to Rae-Coles for allowing us to have this discussion here today. So thank you very much, viewers from Coffee and the Candidate. We have John Clark here today, the mayor of Park Hills, and we thank you for watching.